Hey everyone, welcome back to Unwind, a place where you can sit back and relax, and a place for us to dump whatever's on our minds onto you. Thanks for tuning in, and please don't forget to check out our Patreon page where our patrons can catch the latest episodes first and get exclusive perks you can't find anywhere else. I'm Kenny.
And I'm Chris.
And welcome to Unwind.
Are you sure I can't sing a song?
Go for it.
Which one? I didn't think you'd say yes. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you better go. You have 5 seconds.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. Okay. What's
What
up?
song is that?
What?
What song is that?
Bafrica.
Africa?
Ow. Africa by Totem Pole.
Toto?
Yeah. 100%.
Nice.
It'll never not make me laugh that the band that wrote the banger Africa is also the same name as that makes like one of the biggest urinal companies across the state and Canada. So then whenever I'm like peeing in public and I look down, it's like Toto. I'm like, sick.
You know how Weezer did a cover album?
Yeah.
And then they covered Africa.
Did they?
Yeah. And
Is it
then it's okay. But then Toto went and covered a Weezer song. And I was like, this is cool.
Whoa. They're just slowly becoming each other.
Yeah.
They're going to release full cover albums of just each other's songs. Start touring with each other's music. Accidentally writes an original for the other band to cover it.
That would be awesome.
It'd be pretty wild. And then they tour together, and it's a big shebang, and they can both play at the same time because they both know all the songs.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
Make
into
it happen.
I'm into it. Conspiracy Theories 2020. Thanks, Futch. Oh.
So how's it going?
Pretty good.
Week 2.
Week 2 of a new
your
semester.
new term. Yeah.
AKA this summer. Being good.
And then,
What?
huh? Yeah.
Oh, I'm just keeping busy.
That's good.
But I'm also making more time for me.
Aw.
Mental Health 2019 summer, folks. And so that includes making more time for friends.
Gross.
Friends are gross. What the heck? Why do people even need friends?
You don't.
You don't even need friends.
I just got peer pressure into it, and I'm just like, nah. Now I just stay at home, and I'm just like, yes, this is the best.
Nice.
Just kidding.
But yeah, so I've been like out and about with friends. I started going to a gym. So
Wow.
if I'm shredded next week, like grated cheese next week,
Ew.
you know why.
Yeah.
It's because I'm going to a gym now.
Wow.
Which is really good. It really motivates you. Something about paying money really motivates you to actually get up and go do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But lots of people pay and they don't go. Yeah,
I couldn't. That would kill me. As soon as I knew that I wasn't going, I would just be like, nah, I'm out. See you later. So that's all good. I think I hurt my elbow yesterday.
Oh, good.
Because my arm is like sad when I straighten it.
Oh.
Kind of hurts a little bit. Which is weird because like I've hurt my shoulders and I've hurt my knees and whatever a couple times. Mm-hmm. But in all my years of on and off working out, I've never hurt my elbow.
That's good.
So I have absolutely no idea how.
Because you're old. You're getting old.
Dang.
Next is going to be your hip. And then your knees are going to go.
Yo, if I broke my hip, I literally just would make excuses to not hang out with you for like 6 months until it healed, just so I wouldn't have to tell you. Just so that like
save yourself from the embarrassment.
The embarrassment, yeah. Breaking your hip must make like showering awkward. Or how do you even do anything like that?
Right.
Because like with an like I broke my arm and I couldn't get it wet, so I had to like put a bag over it and stuff. So do you get like plastic underwear and like do you have to like do weird things or like how does that work?
I don't know.
I've
never broken anything.
If you've broken your hip, nothing?
Nothing.
You know what? Congratulations.
Thanks.
We've talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
I've sprained a lot.
Just a sprained old boy.
Yeah. No breaks, though.
Yeah, that's always my thought. As soon as somebody gets an injury, I'm always like, how is this going to affect their showering? Mm-hmm. Because it's always inconvenient.
Right.
There's really no... When I cut my foot,
Ugh.
I had to... Sorry, if anyone's wondering, there's a window and our friend is doing weird things. But I had to take baths. So I just had to sit in my own water.
Ew. I don't like baths.
You don't like baths?
No.
Why not? It's just like sitting
it's
there.
Just human
you look
soup.
down and it's It's just your body just butt naked sitting in water.
I don't know. I just never liked them.
Yo, do you enjoy being naked? That's the big question.
True.
That wasn't a rhetorical question. That was an actual question. Kenny,
I don't know.
you don't know?
Yeah.
How do you not know?
I don't know.
Maybe you should try it more.
Yeah.
Next time
Okay.
Oh, wait, wait. So we're just going to have a small technical issue here while I help Kenny put his clothes back on. Are you the type who, like, if you're home alone, you'll just, like, hang out naked?
No.
Will you, like, dip pants?
Yeah.
Or, like, a t-shirt?
Yeah. No.
No? You probably wear shoes at home.
No.
No. Oh, those type of people are the worst.
I know.
The worst.
Throwback to our first episode.
Yeah, straight up. But, like, I had friends who, like, they would walk through the front door and they'd be like, hell yeah, and they just drop their pants. And they just prefer just not wearing pants.
Interesting.
And I'm like, I'm not even completely satisfied with shorts, which, by the way, summer vibes 2019. I'm wearing shorts today.
I'm not.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
very warm today. I wasn't expecting it for some reason.
I expected it to be warmer.
Huh.
I was pretty disappointed.
Yeah, I walked out and then I was like, don't need this sweater.
I did that yesterday. I was wearing sweatpants
Ew.
and a hoodie. And, like, sweatpants was an understatement for the amount of sweat that was dripping down.
Waterfall pants.
Like, I feel bad for people. Like, I'm not a natural, like, heavy sweater. I feel bad for people who are. They'll, like, step outside and, like, plus
Just
15.
melt.
And then all of a sudden, like, their back and their chest and their pits are all just dark. And I'm like, man, go off. You are a faucet. But also, like, go take a shower.
Yeah.
And for a person who doesn't like not being clean, like, I don't like being sweaty. So it's kind of a win-win that my body kind of collaborates with me on that one.
That's good.
And just doesn't make me sweaty. Or else I would just be like, I'd go home and, like, shower, and then I would go out for 20 minutes to go get groceries, and I'd come back and just shower.
On the topic of, like, dirty people,
Dirty people.
Today on the bus,
Oh, no.
there's a person,
Oh, no.
did not smell very good.
Oh,
and
no.
then he was eating food. He had fries. And then he was trying to get some ketchup onto the fries and totally missed, and then just got a whole bunch on his pants.
no.
And then I was hanging out with our friend Keys today.
Today,
Just
the other
like
day,
a couple of hours
just
ago.
straight up, just like tries to pretend that it wasn't today.
And then,
Smooth.
and then he was like, "Did he eat the ketchup off his pants?" I was like, "He didn't.
Wait, what did he do with it then?
He was just eating his fries."
But did he get a napkin and wipe it
no,
up?
it was just sitting there the whole time.
No!
But then I was like, I'm
No!
surprised he didn't just take a fry and just like scoop up that ketchup.
No, but at least wipe it up. You don't just leave it there.
Well, it's just on his pants. It's not hurting anybody.
Well, no, but like, what part of that like literally like makes me anxious? Like, if I look down and I had some sort of sauce on my pants, my first like it'd be my last reaction to go, I guess it's just staying there. Darn.
Well, it's like it's ketchup. It's gonna stain. Might as well just leave it there.
Yeah, ketchup stains really badly. I'm always so paranoid whenever I wear a white T-shirt when I'm like eating anything. 'Cause
I
I'm like,
hate wearing white just because
I love wearing white. It's just
I'm
so
messy.
stressful. Are you?
Yeah.
Are you like? Would you describe yourself as messier than average?
No.
Huh? I don't know what average is,
I-
so that's kind of a difficult question.
It's like when I don't wear white, I'm fine. But then I think it's because when I'm wearing white, I'm trying so hard not
You're
to get
too
food,
in your own head.
and then I drop food on myself.
Yo, it's been a couple weeks now. We can start talking about the new Avengers. Ooh, the directors. On that note, the directors officially called an end of a ban on talking about it.
Yeah, on Monday. Monday
Yeah.
was the last day.
Yeah, so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like you're not wearing white and you're fine, and then like the scene with Ant-Man when he's like sitting in like the landing bay with his taco. That's how it is whenever you wear white,
Yep.
and that's a fact.
It's so sad. It's so scary.
I know. I'm
White
not a fan.
pants also, I don't understand white pants.
I think I look kind of dumb in white pants, but maybe that's just me.
Because, like, what if you accidentally sit on something and then it's just there and you don't know, but then people just, like, stare and be like, haha, this person sat on something
People
gross.
stare at my butt anyways, so.
That's also gross.
It's because I go to the gym, Kenny.
Yeah.
I'm a hunk of a man.
I was going to say something mean, but then I didn't.
No, yo, hit me with it.
I'm good.
Come on, for the sake of the podcast.
Hey, does anybody know of any good drop-in volleyball places in Vancouver?
Drop in volleyball.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do drop in volleyball?
Yeah. I've been looking, but I don't know if any places are good.
Why volleyball?
Because I like volleyball.
I have a couple friends who are in a league.
Oh,
I'll
really?
recommend you.
Oh.
Heck
I
yeah.
haven't played forever.
And I'll be like, yo, my friend wants to play. And they'll be like, is he good? I'm like, he hasn't played in a long time. They'll be like, is he tall? I'm like, he's like 5'8". And they'll be like, what's the advantage here? I'm like, enthusiasm.
But yeah, I've been looking into that.
You're still more likely to get a job right now than you are to get on a volleyball team. Because you went for an interview.
I did.
Dude, give us the rundown. Give us the full story of how it went. Except for anything you can't talk about. I'll censor you.
It was kind of short, but I got in early, so when I left, it was like 10 minutes after the scheduled time. So I was like, was this really short, or like, did I just start really early for this interview?
It was like a 5-minute interview. They're like, what's up? Thanks for coming in. And they opened the door again. He's like, wait, what?
But it was really cool. It was my first interview for like an actual audio job.
Sick.
It was cool to actually know what I was talking about in an
Sick.
interview.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, duh.
That's exactly what the interview was like. It's like
like
the
that.
Sims up in here. Hold on.
But yeah, and then we talked about Smash Brothers for a little bit,
That's pretty tight.
right? But yeah, just waiting to hear back from that. Hopefully I get it. Do you like interviews?
I don't like interviews. I find that they're hard because it feels like it's a lot of stress to put on a very short amount of time. Like, okay, here's a comparison that might be a weird comparison, but like we're gonna talk about it. Like an interview where it's just a job and you're just there to do a task is like a half an hour maybe, and that can determine like a lot of your life. Another big thing that takes up a lot of your time and a lot of your life, dating. And yet a date could be a couple hours, a first date. And you've probably talked to them a bunch beforehand. And so, like, why do they think that they can know you well enough to know if you can do a job in, like, a half an hour? When, like, on a date, it takes a long time. And, like, not that I'm saying interview, he's like, yo, so what are you doing Friday night? And you're like, what? What?
What are your hobbies?
How big is your family?
Do you have any brothers and sisters? I have 10.
You what? No, you don't. Are you lying to your interviewer
No.
with the amount of siblings you have?
Yeah.
Dude, that's rude.
I come from a big family. Hire me.
You know I need the advantage. I have many.
Check.
They're like, oh, he's got family values. Our type of person. I don't know why the person who interviewing you sounds like a snob, but
Right.
yeah, like dating in 2019 is just as hard as getting a job in 2019. Yo, dating tips for the young folks of Vancouver and the States and America and dating tips for the young people of the world. I said Vancouver and then I'm like, well, what if they're not in Vancouver? It still applies. Boom. Kenny, hit us with it. With all your infinite wisdom that you learned in your 28 years on Earth.
I'm not 28.
Might as well be. Rude. How dare you?
Well, I'm single, so I shouldn't be saying anything because I don't know how to date. You go.
If you can't wow them with your wonderful talents, baffle them with your bullcrap.
Bullcrap is good.
What?
Bullcrap is good.
You want to pass that by me one more time?
Bullcrap.
I heard you.
Bullcrap.
I heard you, Kenny.
Bullcrap is good.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Bullcrap
When you're
is
not
good.
Yes, But wait,
You just lie your way through
what
everything.
you wanna say? She's like, I really appreciate family values. You're like, oh,
I have 10 siblings.
I have 3 wives. She's like, what?
You want to be the 4th?
The perfect trifecta. Wait.
Oh, that's
Quadfecta.
a square. It's a pentagon with me.
It's what? The Pentagon.
We make a house shape.
That's it. How to get a girlfriend in 2018? Why? It's not even 2018. 2019.
Wow.
I swear, everyone's like, January, oh, I'm having such a hard time getting used to the new year. You know, you hear everyone saying that, right?
The only thing that's hard to get used to is writing the new year down on a piece of paper.
I have a harder time like a couple months in. Like 3-4 months in is my hardest time. Because like the first month or two, you're like thinking about it and it's on your mind. And then all of a sudden, a couple months in, like you stop thinking about it and then you write something down and you're like,
damn it.
beep. Darn heck, what the heck? I'm so annoyed.
Especially if it's on like an official legal document too, and you have to like cross it out and then initial and then write it back down again.
Yeah, and you're like, well, the government knows I'm dumb as hell. This happened. Guess we're straight out of luck.
Woohoo!
Yeah, like the dating scene is so different than it must have been like a couple years ago, I feel like.
Right?
Like even Tinder. We've discussed my Tinder escapades many a time.
It's fun.
It's so fun. I started giving them options.
Oh, like a choose
like,
your own adventure.
Yo, we need to design one of those.
That would be awesome.
That'd be pretty fire.
We need to learn how to make apps.
And then I just need them all the answers to just come back to going on a date with me. All the endings are just go on a date with me.
It's like Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
All bad endings.
Wait. Hey! That's offensive.
It's funny because it's true. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Don't cry. Like you did in Avengers.
Okay, it was emotional, and Tony Stark died.
Cry, baby.
And like I was fine. I'm like I saw him laying there. I'm like, oh, he's not walking away from this. Oh no. And then like Peter Parker came up, and I was like, oh no. What did he say again?
He's like, we did it. We won, Mr. Stark.
No, not that.
When?
After he says something. Because like the first time he's like, I'm scared, Mr. Stark. And then the second time he's like, don't go, Mr. Stark, or something like that.
What? No, he's like, I'm sorry, Tony.
Yeah, and I was like,
I've seen this once. You've seen it twice. Come on.
I was too busy making like mental fun of my friend beside me who was like, she was sobbing.
That's very mean.
Yeah.
That is rude.
Yeah. It's pretty funny though.
So judgmental.
And my other friend like literally like didn't even like tear up at any point in the movie. He was just like, interesting.
Classic man.
Yeah, like so my according to you, in your personal opinion, and I swear I won't even get too offended about this. Am I an emotional man?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More emotional than some people that I know.
But like on a scale of like all men you know, would you say I'm like more?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm okay with that, you know?
Yeah. It's
Like,
good to be emotional.
I feel like as an artist, it helps.
Mm.
And as like seriously as a dude trying to get like a girlfriend or a boyfriend or that's
A dog.
Wrong timing, Kenny.
What?
I was gonna give like dating tips and then you're like, and a dog and I'm like, no.
Well, you gotta be like emotionally connected to the dog that you get because you're gonna spend at least like 15 years with it.
I guess it's still like a relationship of sorts.
Yeah.
It's just not like a relation.
My
like
dog
a
makes
dating
me sad
relationship.
every day when my sister comes home and he's like, Kate, bye. I love her more than you. And I'm just like...
We all do. We all love your sister more than you. Okay, now your turn. Don't cry.
It's so sad now.
Did you cry during Avengers?
I teared up.
Okay, what's the last movie that you like cried during?
I don't think I did have.
Oh my goodness. You heartless man. Yo.
So, our friend's Keys. Wow.
friend Keys, who Kenny just went on lunch with.
He is in the other room, and he has just downloaded Cuphead on the Switch, and I'm very excited for that.
Have you played Cuphead?
I have not.
Yo, video game segment. If you're old or if you're older than the type of person who likes to play video games, I'm going to keep it vague so that no one gets offended. Skip 5 minutes. Okay. Cuphead is fantastic, dude. Like, it's also amazing. Yo, if you don't know what Cuphead is,
Look it up.
it's a game. And the people who made it actually animate it like in 50s style. So like if you think of like original Mickey Mouse,
it looks like a cartoon.
or it looks like an old timey cartoon.
Yeah.
And then they turned it into a game with fantastic controls. And I don't remember much of the storyline, but like I kind of didn't play it like consistently through. I just played like blips, and it's just really, really well done. And plus, it's co-op. I'm a fan of any game that comes with like an offline co-op, because it's funny because it's not like a big segment of the market, but I think it's such an important segment, especially for like classic game experience.
Yeah, and that's what Nintendo does really good.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But then like Sony and Xbox is all like, let's play online, and I'm just like,
Which makes sense. But okay, how about this? Like, I'm okay with like I like having like a local co-op option. But I'm also okay with just really well done if you can do like say story mode. So, have you played Borderlands?
yes.
If you can play the story mode with friends and like your selected friends, I'm okay with it still. I just like having options. So, games like Call of Duty where it's like, did they have a storyline? I literally have never owned a Call of Duty.
You said duty.
Call of Booty.
Oh.
I just dropped my notes, everybody. We'll
Duty
be
from
right back. Kenny, give us an interlude song. Fantastic. That was Sonata in A minor by Kenneth Wong.
Copyrighted.
What?
Copyrighted.
Like,
No one can use it. Pay me royalties.
I'm just going to take that clip out of this episode and play it at the beginning before our introduction every episode. So it's just, hi, welcome to Unwind. Place where you
That's
can-
our theme song.
That's our new theme song. Yo, do you guys think that we should get a theme song? Should that be a priority?
I was talking to Marco, and he was like, you guys should get a theme song.
Ah, man. I trust Marco. Marco knows what he's talking about. Like, how long does a theme song need to be, though?
Not
Or is it just like a little thing that would play behind our intro? So it'd be like,
Yeah.
hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Unwind. And kind of upbeat, chill tune would play. Let's, we'll snag that song for your one project that I gave you.
Well, my teacher, when I was playing in class, he's like, who is playing that carnival music? And I was like, it's me. And then he's like, holy cow. And then after he marked it, he's like, it's stuck in my head. It's super catchy.
Yeah. I'm not entirely proud to admit that thing, which was literally just like a sine wave bass and like flute preset, pretty much, it took me like 10 renditions to get like a really nice loop, because like I got way too into it and I'm like, this has to sound like really good. So if we ever become game devs, we gotta like put that in as like an Easter egg. And then when people like, so I went to this place that you shouldn't be and found a chest, and in the chest was this like this music disc, and it has this like crappy song in it, and then we could respond on Twitter, whatever it is, and be like, yo, that was the first song that Chris ever wrote for a video game.
Hell yeah.
And by that point, because we're huge and famous and our game has gone triple platinum, people would be like, that's so sick.
So cool.
Stay tuned 20 years from now when our game gets released.
Yay.
Yeah, you think Unwind is just a podcast? You're dead wrong. We're also a
Video game
production company.
developer.
Hey, you're the one going for
publisher.
interviews. You should know these names. But
You
Yo.
said but.
the Met Gala.
Yeah.
What the heck happened there?
So it's a thing that happens every year. Apparently,
yeah.
it's a fundraiser.
Fundraiser? It's a fundraiser for really rich people.
It's a fundraiser. I'm not sure for what. But yeah, it's pretty much just a big costume Halloween party for celebrities and rich people.
So when rich people realize they have too much money and they also haven't gotten to dress up in something really weird lately, and so they're like,
Hey.
time to get it.
But yeah.
Yo.
Some people dress up super weird, like Katy Perry, who went as a lamp or a
Like
chandelier.
a literal lamp?
It was like a chandelier.
Dude, Sia did this years ago. Get on a new game.
But yeah, some people get like big designers to do their dresses and stuff.
That's probably like a smart idea for something so insanely publicized as, oh my goodness, it's a picture of Lady. She's a lamp.
This is not lady. This is Katy Perry.
Oh,
as
we're
a
sitting like 10
chandelier.
feet apart, and I can't see his phone from here. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
This year's theme was camp.
Camp?
Yeah.
How the heck
like
did they decide that?
campy stuff. Like, how do you explain like camp? Not like I'm going camping kind of camp.
Okay, here's the bigger question that I have.
Oh,
Who thinks camp? You know what I'm gonna do?
chandelier.
Chandelier. Wait, so on that, costumes, we're gonna look up some costumes and give our clinical analysis of some of these.
And
Rihanna was dressed like a flower?
Oh,
What the heck? Yeah, straight up. Oh, no, oh my goodness. Okay, everybody, if you haven't looked this up, you need to look up the Met Gala, because this is something else. Gaga was one of the hosts, and she had 4 different looks.
wow.
Where she slowly kind of stripped by the looks of it, because it starts off as like she looks like a pink marshmallow, and then it's black, and then it's like still frilly, and then like a tight pink dress, and then just like black lingerie by the looks of it.
Nice.
So I don't know what's up with that. I also wouldn't it be weird to be in one of those outfits where it's like super, super, super revealing, and you're talking to a dude who's just like in a suit, and you're standing there in like underwear, and you're like,
hey.
what? How you enjoying the gala? Pretty nice, hey?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Katy Perry probably's got to like win for just like what the heck is going on.
Jared Leto had
Oh, he had like a
severed
like
head.
yeah, that's weird. But that's like an accessory. It doesn't
it's
like his
his
outfit's
head.
pretty wild. He looks like a drape, like literally straight up. But like, why would you? Apparently, that's the thing he got from like Gucci, because apparently Gucci sent a bunch of their models down the runway with severed heads, but like their own severed heads.
That's weird.
Which I like to pretend that I understand fashion and high fashion, but I don't. I understand street fashion, which actually makes sense. Then in high fashion, they're like, yo, what if we killed you, but we actually didn't?
And they're like, wow.
Wow. And the models, I feel like people wonder why like professional models are so weird, but I'm like, wouldn't you crack a little bit too if you had to work with these designers?
Heck yeah.
Like, you were like, you're gonna die, but not actually.
And people are like, okay.
Yo, Cardi B wore a dress that was like 30 feet long.
That's so much material.
That's so much material.
I wonder how heavy that was.
Oh, man.
Zendaya went
Too much.
as Cinderella.
Heck yeah. See, I can get behind that.
And it was like a whole production. Her stylist was dressed as the fairy godmother.
Oh, that's cool.
And then he had a wand, and it had smoke come out of it, and then her dress like slowly lit up.
It was literally just his vape.
Probably.
They're like, dang it, we need to spice this up. He just like sticks his jewel on the end of it, just tapes it on.
Perfect.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like high fashion is supposed to be that. I also feel like we're slowly stepping towards, like, you remember the Hunger Games, and there's the Capitol where they all have like wacky, crazy hairstyles and stuff. I feel like we're slowly getting there.
Yeah.
And if all of a sudden they were like, surprise, all the provinces need to give a young person, and they're all going to go to Toronto and fight in an arena. Hey. I feel like I would be less surprised than I should be.
Mm-hmm.
I'd also be kind of happy because I feel like I'd almost be too old for it, so then I'd only have a couple of years, and then I'd be set and safe. Which is nice. Actually, no, not really.
Mm-mm.
You know what? I'll just deal with that problem when it arises.
In the next couple of years.
In the next couple of years. Don't worry, you're viable too.
Oh.
On the bright side, I would die quickly and easily because I'm not trained for anything like that.
Yeah, no.
Unless there's guns.
Ooh.
Then I'll die
Holding
really
a gun.
quickly holding a gun.
You just be like, how do I use this? Oh.
I know how to use it, but I'd like...
No.
Kenny, I'm a hick at heart.
I'm not.
What are you at heart?
Although I grew up on a farm.
You grew up on a farm?
Pretty much.
You're more hick than me. What the heck, Kenny? Get it together.
Oh.
But yeah, the Mets. It's such a weird event to me.
It is. And then it's like, it's a fundraiser. I'm like, if you're doing your job, more people should know what you guys are fundraising for.
Yeah, what is it even for?
I don't know.
Can you... How much does it cost to go to the Met Gala? That might be where... It costs like $30,000 per person or $275,000 per table.
For the table.
So,
Which is,
I guess that's where a lot of the fundraising money goes.
but let's see.
Today on Special Guest, we're going to get Siri. What does the Met Gala support? All right.
I found this on the web.
Thanks, Siri.
Thanks, Siri. Now, this is too long. I don't want to read this. Let's get a new topic that
I found a
requires-
thing where it's like, how much money does the Met Gala raise?
probably millions.
In 2016, it was 13.5 million.
That's pretty decent.
Right?
Like, I'm okay with this because it's rich people doing dumb things, but they're also raising money for a good cause.
The Met Gala, formerly called the Costume Institute Gala, also known as the Met Ball, is an annual fundraising gala for the benefit of the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute in New York City.
Wait, what is it for?
It's for the Met's Costume Institute.
Wait.
So I'm like,
Wait, what does that mean? Is it like a school?
I guess so.
So then why
So they're
has...
just fundraising money for their own school?
Which, like, I'm down with. Like, all schools do. Like, my last school did, and I would go and help out, and we'd raise, like, lots of money. It would keep our tuition down, which is really cool. But at the same time, why does this school need $13.5 million
Every year.
every year? Like, that feels just a lot.
So like,
Or is it just really cheap to go there because they're able to do 13.5?
right? If they're like raising money for the Costume Institute, why don't they get like the students or something to make the outfits?
Yo, that'd be pretty sick.
right?
That would also be
Instead of
really
getting,
cool.
like big designers.
Yeah, that'd also be really cool because, like, it would give the students opportunity to, like, make it. Because then if they were like, yo, check out this person's insanely good outfit done by this, like, beginner designer. Is that what they do?
Let's see.
We could be talking right out of our
We
butts right now.
could be.
But if it wasn't, it should be.
The Costume Institute's just a museum.
Oh, what the heck?
It's just a collection of more than 33,000 costumes and accessories.
Wow.
Represents 5 continents and 7 countries of fashionable dress and accessories for men, women, children, from the 15th century to the present.
I don't really have an issue with museums.
Yeah.
Museums are important for society to remain good, to remain
There's a
civil.
museum in Vancouver, apparently.
Heck yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yo, let's go review this museum.
It seems kind of lame.
Yeah, that's always my question. In, like, so many films you watch and they're like, we need to go steal this historical artifact from the museum. I'm
And
like, have
it's
you ever
like-
been to a museum?
Like the Beatty Museum is kind of lame.
A, they're kind of lame.
Yeah.
B, where the heck are you going to sell something you stole from a museum that's, like, one of a kind?
Right?
It's like, I have an 18th century Armenian spear.
You got this from that museum. No,
Did not. It's from my grandpa.
I found it in the garage.
Can you imagine? Like, the big heist happens. City's, like, in flames. They're like, what the heck has happened? Homeboy on the CIA goes on Kijiji that night. Sees missing thing. You're just like, I stole it, and that was my...
Wow.
That's just the name of this episode now.
Chris's phone keeps on falling.
Chris dropping his phone.
Will Chris's phone break? Find
Probably
out
sooner or later.
in 10 minutes.
When I'm screaming and yelling because I broke my phone. But, yeah, apparently, like, thieves are bad for stuff like that. Just leaving crazy paper trails.
Right.
Which is really funny. I was, like, thinking about this the other day. I'm like, can you imagine how easy it must have been to, like, get away with crimes and stuff before we had, like, really solid, like, police and tracking systems and stuff? You could just be like, hey. Like, back in the days when you put a bandana on your face and they'd be like, oh, my God, who's that? And then, like, if you got away, they didn't really have any way to, like, track you. Or, well, I guess they did, but, like, not like today. I guess, like, even murder, like, how do you not get away with murder?
Well, I was talking
In the 18th
about
century.
this with my friend the other day, just because we were watching Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile.
Is it good?
It's kind of boring, but like we were just thinking, because this was Ted Bundy's story.
Yeah. Oh, I have political thoughts on this, but
Ooh.
continue.
But also, it's like it was so hard to like catch people back then because they like we don't hear a lot about serial killers
Yeah.
these days. I'm just like they're just murderers because they only get one person.
Yeah, because nowadays, like, with, like,
Technology and everything.
DNA tracking,
Yeah.
and blah, 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 and cameras and everything, like, it's so much harder to get away with stuff. Well, back then, it's like, if they weren't still there when the murder happened, it's pretty much like, well, darn.
Yeah.
Like, how do you prove it? Yeah, but, like, it's so interesting with stuff like the Ted Bundy. My one friend was saying just the other day, it's like, the idea of why do we publicize terrible people? And is it a bad thing that Netflix is trying to make money off somebody like Ted Bundy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's a hard one because, like, you can't, like, whitewash history. It happened.
Yep.
But at the same time, like, I feel like, why does everybody have to know somebody like Ted Bundy's name? Like, it's one of those funny things that, like, I feel like if you've done something, like, pretty horrible, maybe we shouldn't have to know about him, right? But if you've done something, like, hella horrible, then, like, we kind of need to. So, like, Hitler. You can't just say, oh, that guy who ran Germany and killed millions
Nobody
of
needs
Jews.
to know about that.
Yeah. Or, like, something like Ted Bundy. Like, I feel like, why do we need to publicize somebody like his name? Like, now everyone knows about him, and it seems like we're giving a reward to a person who's done stupidly terrible things, which kind of bothers me. So in that sense, don't watch Ted Bundy. Watch Kanye West, because he might be dumb, but at least he hasn't killed anybody.
True.
Stupidity sucks, but it's still better than evil.
True.
And on that beautiful thought, I thought you were catching my
no.
gist here. We're kind of, I think, at time here.
Oh. Let's see.
We've just been kerbopping
Yeah.
along.
Seems like the theme of today.
The theme of today, just kind of bopping along. Bopping along through life. That's just kind of how we live, isn't it? I feel like that's how, like, 2019 is. I'm going to pick up my phone. You talk.
Oh. Something cool happened yesterday.
Yo, tell me about it.
I get a text from my friend who lives in Toronto at like 11 o'clock
Okay.
in the morning. She's like, I have some good news and some bad news. I'm like, oh no, what happened? And then she's like, okay. I was like, okay, well, what's up? She's like, I'm coming to Vancouver. I'm like, oh, cool.
So good news.
She's like, but only for a day.
Who does that?
Right?
Why, though? There's a story here.
Well, and then she was like, are you doing anything tonight or tomorrow afternoon? And I was like, I'm not doing anything tonight. She's like, cool, let's hang out.
Sick.
So then I texted my other friend, and I was like, yo, Jenna's going to be in town. Are you working? He's like, no, I'm done at 3:30. I'm like, heck yeah. So then we went and hung out. And then she's like, come to Granville Island. I was like, oh no.
It's cool the first time you go there.
It's
and
cool. It's a pain in the butt to get to.
Then, 100%. 100%.
But yeah, I haven't seen her for almost 2 years now.
Wow.
So that was a nice surprise.
Wow. So what brought her to here, Vancouver, for a day?
I'm not sure. I didn't ask. She was with her mom.
Okay.
So I think they
Some sort of
probably flew in
family
from
thing?
Calgary because that's where her mom lives. But yeah, she was like, I was like, oh, cool. When are you coming? She's like, I'll be there in 2 hours. I was like, oh,
Wait.
today.
Wait.
So I was gonna go to Nimbash yesterday. Our school
has a big
party at the start of the term, every term, so people can mingle and get to know each other. But I was like, better offer came up. Bye, Nimbash.
Better offer. I should have gone. I didn't.
You
Because I
should
had
have.
other friends to hang
You
out
go
with.
here.
Cooler friends to hang out with. Just kidding. Anyone who goes to Nimbus.
Wow.
It's a joke. It's satire.
I have a good reason why
Like
I
our
didn't go to
entire
Nimbash.
Me too. I had to go watch my friend bawl her eyes out at Endgame.
Not good enough.
Not good enough?
No,
I had to go to the gym.
that's still not good enough.
I had to eat Spam sushi.
No.
Have you ever had it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I think about, like I want to be a musician sort of, but I'm like, man, traveling all day, every day, that'd be hard. Like, you get to be in the city and you're like, this place is cool, and then you leave the next day. Like, can you imagine that? That's just what your friend didn't want to tell you, but she's actually like got signed to like Columbia Records or something. And it's like, shoot, I'm gonna be in Vancouver. It's like hung out with you, and then low key this like, dang, I should go home and sleep, and then went to a show.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
He calls her Jen, but her name is actually Ariana. Wow. Just recently got signed. I guess I contradicted myself. Just, have you heard about that new youngin' coming up nowadays, Ariana? What is it? Grande?
Ariana, Starbucks size.
I'm sure she's never heard that one before.
I know, right?
Wow.
And on that note,
On that note,
Yeah.
because I was like, yo, we should pack her in. And then you were like, heck no, guess what happened to me?
well, because you're like, you talk because I'm picking up my phone.
Name puns. Name puns are the worst.
Ooh,
I feel like you don't even like understand this.
okay.
Like, I went to like I did my counseling degree at a Christian school.
Uh-huh.
And they'd be like, I'm like, hi, I'm Christian. And they're like, hi, I'm Christian too. And I almost like freaking WWE bashed bombed like half the people in that school. I would laugh it off, but it actually kind of bugs me. I'm like, it's not funny anymore. I've heard that joke since I was very young. And so like whenever I think about like making name puns to people, I stop and I think about have they probably heard this before? If that's the case, then it can wait.
Ooh.
You should get it.
Yeah.
Ken. Short for Kenny, which is short for Kenneth, which doesn't make any sense because they're the same length.
Yeah.
That's Kenny's logic, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-huh.
That's because Kenneth sounds too formal. If you were like a lawyer, then you'd go by Kenneth.
Kenneth Wong.
Mr. Wong.
Lawyer.
Yeah. Not like, hi, I'm your lawyer, Kenny.
I'm Kenny Wong.
Hi,
You're
I'm-
a lawyer.
Hi, I'm Kenny. I'm going to keep you out of prison. Everyone's like, wait, hold on, what? It could happen
Yeah.
because I believe in you.
Anybody out there have any fun, cool, annoying name puns that they don't
Yeah.
or do like?
I do want to hear about these.
I love puns.
Puns?
Puns. Any kind of pun.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of rough for me
Yeah.
because I don't.
And third time's a charm. So I guess that's it for today.
Yeah. Keep tuned. We're going to have another guest on real soon.
Ooh, who? I don't know. We'll figure that out.
I do know.
Oh, well, we'll keep that a secret.
I'm going to give a little hint next week about who it is.
Ooh.
Because I need to think of the hint so I don't just straight up give it away, but it's also a good hint.
Okay.
And then we can go from there.
Awesome.
But thanks so much for tuning in. As always, go check out the website, Unwind with Chris and Kenny. You can get to all our social media, all the places from there.
Yeah.
It's also really sick, and it looks real good. And we made it just for you.
Wow.
Yeah, you.
Wow. Wow.
Not everyone who's listening to this.
Just
you know
you.
who you are.
Yeah.
You. I made it for you.
So nice.
Yeah.
And don't forget to check out our Patreon page.
Yeah, which can be found.
Patreon.com/
No, on the website, Kenny.
Oh, that too. It's on the website, unwindwithchrisandkenny.com.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.